Today's video is brought to you by Oxedo LED lighting. You might think that you can see just fine at night. Well, I did too, until I did this little upgrade. As you can see from this footage, here is some before Oxedo LED lighting, and here is some after Oxedo LED lighting. The difference is amazing. With high brightness and easy installation, Oxedo LED lighting is definitely the route for you. They're easy to install, and they're available for all makes and models. Click on the link in the description below and enter promo code 612motorsports at checkout to get yourself 15% off. Now back to our video. Hello and welcome back to another episode of 612 Motorsports. In today's episode, we're back in Florida. Gosh darn it, it's about time. I tell you, I am super glad to be here, and I have something very exciting to show you guys because, well, we're welcoming another vehicle to the 612 fleet. But before we show you what that is and get all into that, you guys know the routine. Go ahead, hit that subscription button, notification bell, leave a comment, a thumbs up, all that stuff. It's super helpful, and it's very greatly appreciated. So, we're back in Florida, like I stated. You can see here, looks like I'm walking down an old road here, which I am, but I'm walking up to the new vehicle for the fleet. Now, you know I'm an S-10 guy through and through. For 20 plus years now, it's all I drive, and I'm hoping it's all I'll ever drive, honestly. I came down here to Florida because, well, we got another S-10 in the fleet. Ladies and gentlemen, I am super happy to introduce to you the 2003 Chevy S-10 Xtreme. Now, this one happens to be my father's, and he liked mine so much that he had to go and get one for himself. I don't blame him. They're damn good rigs. This thing is amazing. He found this 2-3 miles from his house, and he got a very good deal on it. It's an 03. It's got 86,000 miles on it. Very low. It's the 4.3. Super clean as far as rust and everything goes. There are a few little imperfections, and you know, we're going to be working on that. We've got the Florida clear coat issues. That's something that happens here in Florida. We've got a couple little owies along the bottom of the tailgate, and we've got a fiberglass roll pan. We do have a nice little owie here in the rear quarter, but we're getting that taken care of. Also, we've got some of that nasty oxidized clear coat removed area here on the hood. Usually down in Florida you see this a lot. That sun, it's very intense, and the ultraviolet rays really raise havoc on your vehicle's clear coat. So you always want to keep them waxed and cleaned up nice, because that stuff can just get away from you real quick. You can see there's some here in the grill as well, but very cosmetic and not that big of a deal. It's actually going to be getting re-squirted here with a fresh paint job in a few months, and we're just waiting for our appointment opening to happen. But ladies and gentlemen, S10 Nation, live and kicking. You know, the more of these that we can keep on the road, it's just better for everybody. They're super good on gas. They're super reliable. There's just so many positives in this little platform that, honestly, I have no idea why they stopped making them. If anybody knows, please comment below. They're freaking amazing. Why would you stop making those? They're just a great looking vehicle as well. I mean, look at that thing. Dang, right? The rims, the ground effects, the Xtreme package really sets the S10 off. So I'll give you a little walk around here. We've got the later edition center caps. These ones here are the nicer of the two. I'll show you the first generation version of the center cap. The rims are always the same, but they changed up the center cap a little bit. He's got It's got the bed liner in it. It's got the tonneau cover on it, which is great for down here. It's a very clean truck. The frame is rust-free, although it does have what looks like road salt all over the frame, the wheel wells, underneath everything. I mean, everything has that on it. And it's not rust, it's not salt, it's not undercoating. We've sprayed it down with stuff, pressure washed it, and it doesn't come off. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be redoing the entire underside of this vehicle with some great products from Eastwood. Not a sponsor, but if they see this and they'd like to get in touch, I would love to work with you guys. I know you make excellent products, but yeah, everything just has this kind of crust on it, and it does not come off for whatever reason. So we're gonna scrub it all down and clean it all up. One thing I've always kept in mind is you want to have everything, you know, aesthetically pleasing and clean looking, but you want to have longevity in your vehicle because, well, you need it to get to work and whatnot, and just to have. You don't want to always be fixing it. So instead of doing a bunch of the cosmetic stuff first, we're going to be working on some of the mechanical things, just making sure that we get as much life out of the vehicle as possible. That's why we're starting with underneath, because we want to make sure that that frame doesn't rot. We want to make sure that we don't get any rust holes or anything starting on the bottom side of the vehicle anywhere. So that's pretty important. And even though you don't ever see the underside unless you've got it up on a hoist or somebody's working on it, you just want to make sure that all that stuff is really clean and in check. Interior wise, very clean. This is an 03, so it's got a little bit different fabric and upholstery than what my 02 does, but still very cool, very nice. Everything is clean. The dash is not cracked or anything. I sent him a nice little dash mat cover right away to keep the sun from tearing up that dash. They get dried out and crack real bad in this Florida heat. He's got the third door, the extended cab, pretty much set up like mine. You can tell we're father and son because we both have the same water blade in our door pockets here. One thing I want to get for mine are these stainless sill plates. I really like that. I'm always worried about scuffing the paint, getting in and out, and then having that part start to go to heck. But that's a really nice little unit there. So we'll have to look into some of those. 88,000 miles. We've got a check engine light on, but that's a thermostat issue, and we're getting that taken care of here in a couple days. His radio's a little different, but otherwise, everything's exactly the same. He has the manual locks and manual windows, which is not a terrible feature at all. He does have all the other extra goodies, the cruise and tilt and everything. Love the center consoles. We're big fans of those. And yeah, this thing is just what you would think it is. It's just nice. The headliner's in good shape. All of the interior's in really nice shape. It's not tore up, cut up. It's not worn. There's not a lot of wear spots on the interior from getting in and out, which is really nice. Under the hood here, it's a lot cleaner than mine is. Runs real nice. Sounds good. Gotta love those 4.3s. Pretty much bulletproof. Daily driving an S10 is something that if you don't do it, you wouldn't understand. It's an S10 thing, and they're just amazing. I love driving them. They're not all the same. They're all individually unique and different and have their own little quirks, just like anything else. But to me, the S10 just feels like home when I'm behind the wheel. As you guys may or may not know, my first S10 was a 1991, and it was a 2.2 4-cylinder 5-speed extended cab. I drove that thing to Alaska and back little over 10,000 miles round trip, 0 issues, other than some flat tires because, well, we're driving on a crushed granite highway. The Great Alaskan Highway is crushed granite. So we went through, between the camper trailer and the S10, we went through roughly 50 tires. That's right, 50, not an exaggeration. But I have spent well over 25 years behind the wheel of S10s. God, I hope it's another 25 more, because they're just, in my opinion, they are the perfect vehicle. You can argue that if you want, but opinions are like beep, everybody's got one. Mine just happens to be focused on the S10 world. So there's a few little things that we're gonna attend to in a couple videos here, so please stay tuned for those. And if you haven't done so, you want to subscribe now, because we got a lot of S10 content coming up. I actually have a garage full of parts, literally thousands of dollars worth of stuff that we're going to be putting on and exchanging and sprucing up on my Xtreme. So you're going to want to hang in there for that, because we're really going to change up some things and make a nice difference. Again, it's all mechanical stuff. I might have said too much there, but please stay tuned for that. But there's a few things that we're going to be doing to this, and we're actually going to be getting started here tomorrow. So well, that's going to wrap things up for us here today. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I am super excited to have yet another S10 in the fleet, as I hope you are as well. Don't forget, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, all the notification bells, leave comments, ask questions, all that stuff. It's super, super helpful, very greatly appreciated. And as always, stay positive, work hard, and make it happen.